my channel. If you're new here, my name is Chris. I do different videos range from home, lifestyle, and motherhood. For today, I'm going to be doing my first trimester recap. For those of you that have been following me for a really long time, I used to do these when I was pregnant with my first daughter, Mila, and I would do them, I want to say like every couple of weeks, so a lot more frequently. This time around, my second pregnancy, I think I'm going to stick to like trimesters. So I'll do a first trimester recap, second trimester, and then of course the third trimester. I'll basically share with you guys like the symptoms, things I've been feeling. Since I have been pregnant before, I kind of have something to compare it to for those of you that are in your second pregnancy, or if it is your first one and you just kind of want to get a perspective on how every pregnancy is really different. This one is totally throwing me for a loop, and it's a lot different than when I was pregnant with Mila. So I'm just going to share all the things that I've been feeling, changes. I have some ultrasound photos that I'll share with you guys as well, because this baby is an active one compared to, like I said, with Mila. And then I'm going to give you a little bump shot because I am definitely showing. Today is actually, I hit 14 weeks today. So we are officially in the second trimester now. We've completed the full first trimester and things haven't really gotten much better. They haven't really changed much. So I'll just go over starting. I was kind of keeping track since I knew I was going to want to give an update like this for this pregnancy. So the very first thing, if you guys would have watched my pregnancy announcement video, I believe it was that one, or maybe the one where I shared the pregnancy news with Mike and my daughter. Sorry, I'm out of breath, and that'll probably be happening throughout that video because once again, that is one of the pregnancy symptoms. But yes, one of the very first things I had was feeling lightheaded and dizziness. It was an exact symptom that I had with my daughter when I knew I was pregnant with her, which I took a pregnancy test with her surprisingly like 2 days before my missed period and it came negative. And then I took it about a day after my missed period and that's when I got a positive. This time around, the hormones, I will say, are on a total surge, a lot stronger than when I was pregnant the first time around, because already at 9 DPO, I took one of those pregnancy strips and I was able to tell I was pregnant. I'll also show you guys, I kind of kept track of it. Let me just grab it right. So I was keeping track. I'm sorry with the lighting. I'm filming at nighttime, which I don't usually do, but this is kind of, I want to say, around the time where I'm feeling my best and I'm not really sick. So I was tracking from, of course, 9 DPO all the way up until 14 days, which is when my period was due. And the line just kept getting stronger and stronger, of course. So this time around, I found out very early on that I was expecting. And then at 5 weeks, let's see. So the first thing I tracked was at 4 weeks, I was having extreme fatigue. I would have to go through the day and I would have to take a nap. Thankfully, my 3-year-old still naps, so that was great. When she would go down for a nap, she takes at least a 2-hour nap, so I would nap at the very same time just because I could not go throughout the day without taking a nap. When she would go to bed, I would go to bed at the same time as her. We would wake up at the same time, but I was just so tired. I remember being tired with my daughter, but nothing to like this extreme, unless just when you have a toddler that you're chasing around, it makes things a lot harder and you just automatically feel a lot more tired. It could possibly be that. And then the next thing that I tracked was at 5 weeks. Very early on did the beautiful morning sickness start, you guys. And this was not a morning sickness. This was an all-day sickness. When it first hit me, I had to call my mom over and she had to come and like take over Mila while Mike was at work, because it was to the point where I honestly thought I may have like caught like a stomach bug or something, because it was just constant, non-stop, upset stomach, really feeling horrible, running to the bathroom and all of that stuff. So at 5 weeks is when I tracked that it started. And once it just never went away, I knew that it was, of course, the morning sickness, or like I like to call it all day sickness, because that's unfortunately what I get. I did have this with Mila, but it was, I want to say, more just like nausea, and it would kind of go away throughout the day. So it would like show itself in the morning a little bit. I'd eat a little something, it would go away. It would be like on and off, but not like a crazy extreme nausea. This time around, it is extreme. There are moments where I can't even get out of bed because I'll feel so sick, and eating doesn't help. Not eating doesn't help. Like, I've tried everything. I've done ginger, I've done teas, I've purchased like the Preggy Pops from like Target. I've done like, I believe it's like B6 or B12, I can't recall which one, that my doctor suggested I take to help with it. That didn't work. Recently, At my doctor's visit, I went, I believe, what was it, last week, right after my 12-week scan. And I told him, like, this has not gone away. It's getting just really bad and I can't do anything. It was literally debilitating, you guys. Like, I'm just waiting for this to go away. And he's like old school thinking, so he's not about like giving medication. So in some ways that's good, in some ways it's not, because I'm just like, please give me something to just get rid of this, because I'm dreadful. I can't cook, I can't smell certain foods, I can't clean. I'm just like a sack of potatoes sitting on the couch half the time. We're lucky I even got makeup on today because I actually filmed another video. But I'm sure you guys have noticed, I used to do like 2 to 3 videos a week, but since I got pregnant, that has kind of come to a bit of a pause, just because, like I said, I literally like can't do anything, so I apologize for that. He said if by 16 weeks it's still there, then he is gonna prescribe me something. So let's just hope it doesn't have to come to that and I feel much better. I wanna say that's probably the worst pregnancy symptom that I've had thus far. I've already had to whip out my pregnancy pillow because another symptom that I'm having is extreme like pains in my lower abdomen area, my back area. I get like lower back pain where I just can't sleep at night. I can't get comfortable, I'm twisting, I'm turning. So I was like, you know what? I think maybe it's time just to take out the pregnancy pillow. So I picked mine up because we had it at our other house in storage. Probably, I wanna say, probably like 2 weeks ago. And that honestly has helped a little bit, but I'm getting like no sleep at night. So the fatigue has definitely lessened. I'm not as tired as I was, but because I'm so nauseous and because I'm not sleeping at night, it's still just not the best combination. The next thing, I want to say, of course, my breast grew when I was pregnant with Mila, just with the hormones and everything like that. But I don't know if, like I mentioned, the hormones this time, I just feel like they are so crazy. They're so much stronger. They are in a lot of pain. Like, I've tried sleeping with a nursing bra, I've tried sleeping without a nursing bra, and no matter what I do, they are just extremely, extremely sore. They've grown a lot quicker this time, I would say, than the first time, but they're just very painful, and I know it's only gonna get worse when I deliver and I breastfeed again and all that good stuff happens. But that has been also another very like uncomfortable symptom that I've felt in this first trimester. The next thing, we actually went in for our 12-week ultrasound and we got to see the baby, and comparing to Mila was such a great baby. I want to say up until now, till she turned 3, did she become a little crazy, and things are a little rough these days because she's officially a 3-nager, I like to call her. But she was just great. You guys, if you watch other videos from mine, you know I decorate my house for the holidays. I have like glass centerpieces on my coffee table, an all white kitchen, and never have I had to worry about her. She's really great. She's never broken anything of mine, and I've been blessed with that. But this next one, I'm feeling like they say your second is usually a wild one, and Mike and I could already tell just from the ultrasound. For when we went in with Mila, she was just really cute. She had like her little fists up, we remember her, and very simple. This baby was doing flips, moving around, and I'll show you guys actually the ultrasound picture. One of them, this baby was like stretching the arms and the legs, and it was just the coolest thing to watch. Although, like I said, we've been to many ultrasounds with like Mila and stuff. If you guys could see, there you go. See, that's the baby's legs stretching all the way out and stretching his or her body. Just, they were moving around and nonstop. It was hard to get like a clearer picture for the ultrasound tech because she said the baby was moving around a lot. So this one's gonna be an active one, and as I can already tell very early on in this pregnancy, it's already giving me a run for my money. The next thing that we did also at that ultrasound, we decided to do a finger prick test, which that is usually not covered by your insurance, depending on what type of insurance you have or if you're like high risk or something. I had a normal first pregnancy with Mila, so once again, I'm under the age of 35, so I'm not considered high risk at any point, so we did have to pay for that. And it's basically where they just kind of prick your finger and then you have to give samples because they test for Down syndrome and 3 other chromosome abnormalities like 13, 21, and like I believe like 1 or 2 others to see if you have any chance of the baby having that. If they would see, then you would go in for further testing, decide if you want to do like amniocentesis or anything like that. Hopefully I got my results back, all of that was clear, baby is 100% healthy, none of that going on. And then the next thing, I also got weighed in at my doctor's appointment, and they say usually most common for weight gain in your first trimester is 1 to 5 pounds. I've only gained 1, but we all know, like I said, I've barely been able to keep things down, to eat, or even like nothing tastes like remotely close, like my taste buds and things like that. I just feel like they're really off. Nothing has tasted good, so I've gained only 1 pound. But you guys will see in just a little bit, I'll show you my bump. It's much larger. I want to say I was this big when I was like 20 weeks with Mila. No exaggeration. This baby is definitely showing a baby bump. This time around, I'm in my first trimester, but I am already wearing maternity bottoms because none of my bottoms fit anymore, and it's just so much more comfortable, you guys. Maternity leggings and maternity jeans, they are just so comfortable. I could literally live in them. And then just all my regular tops I of course still wear because they're like sweaters, t-shirts, whatnot. It's not so huge, the bump, so my shirts can kind of stretch and work with the belly, but the bottoms definitely not. We're past that point. Prenatals, I've been trying these new ones. I tried about 3 different prenatals because, as you know, I'm dealing with all of the nausea and whatnot, and they said if you change your prenatals, that could sometimes help. I did gummy vitamins, I did the Smarty Pants prenatals, and now I'm taking the Ritual prenatals. Those actually give me, well, I can't say whether they give me or don't give me nausea, but comparing to the other ones, I don't feel like they've had any negative side effects, and they're supposed to be really healthy for you. I did a lot of like research and things like that. You're supposed to take 2 capsules a day. I'm only taking 1 because I'm feeling really sick. So I figured if I just get at least 1 in my body, that should be enough for now. Once this kind of kicks in and gets out the way, then of course I'll take the normal 2-pill dosage. And another tip, if you're dealing with morning sickness, they say to take your prenatals before bed. This way it kind of dissolves into the body while you're sleeping and less prone to like feel any type of sickness. And then final 2 things will be the bump shot, and a very asked question is about gender reveal. I did a gender reveal here on my channel for Mila. I love doing the gender reveal. It was so great. We did like these big confetti poppers, and it was a great thing. All of our family and friends were there to share in that moment, and we were so happy because Mike and I both wanted a girl the first time, and we were so excited. This time around, Mike 100% wants a boy. I honestly do not care, and I say that I just want a healthy baby because whether it's a little girl, I think it would be adorable for Mila to have a sister to grow up with, like close best friend bonding. I think that's adorable. It would be awesome for me to be able to experience being a boy mom, of course, so either or I'm honestly happy with. This time around we are thinking, we're not 100% sure yet, but that we might skip gender reveal and wait until delivery day. So not knowing the gender, I already have visions for how I want to do the nursery, and it's going to be very gender neutral, soft like wood tones, beiges, cream, like all of that, so it can go for either a boy or girl. I figured once the baby arrives and we of course know the gender, I can always add pops of blue or pink depending on that. But nothing really that I have to like worry and have like a set theme for his or her room. So let me know in the comments, you guys, what do you think? For those of you that have waited until delivery day, was it worth it? Do you think we should wait? Or you think the gender reveal thing once again would be really fun? But I'm taking it literally day by day. One day I may wake up and decide that, hey, we do want to do it and we do want to find out the gender early, or we're just going to wait until we deliver, which the second pregnancy, I'm telling you guys, it goes by so fast. I can't believe we're at 14 weeks already. But that is it for my first trimester recap. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will just finish off as I did with my previous pregnancy updates with a little bump shot. Okay, so this is my 14-week bump. Literally today, I just hit 14 weeks. So we are in our second trimester. This is what he or she looks like from the front and the sides. So there's definitely a belly. These are my nice comfy maternity pants that I raved to you guys about. All these clothes, by the way, I had when I was pregnant with Mila. I kind of saved them, and now I'm rocking them for this baby. I'll probably just pick up a couple of more pieces this time around, but I should be good. As this belly grows, this will keep stretching. And that is it, you guys. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on more mommy content, home and lifestyle, and I'll talk to you guys in my next one. Bye.